Okay, okay. I did say I don't want to jab, but uh, it's Friday, man. Let's do some reaction, bro. Let's do some reaction, man. Let's do some reaction. And what more can we react to? But Castorice doing posting, right? What more? So let's do some reaction then. Oh, hold on. Last time, did he post it or not? Oh no, it's not this guy. It's someone else. Hold on. I think some guy post about some vid, not just gassing up Castorice to be good, and passive's not. It's fine. I think what's it, red flame or something? Hold on. Red flame. Yeah. What is it? Hold on. Castorice. It should be somewhere here. There. So basically, this person. Oh, look at that! Look at that dislike! Look at that! 400 of because he just basically say the passive is not big deal, but for this one though, but for this one, they are. Oh, look at that! Ah, look at that though. Okay, let's see. All right, let's just stop the jabbing. Let's do some reaction then. All right.
honkaistarrail has been the target of criticism for their cavalier approach to character.
What the quality is so low? Yeah.
honkaistarrail has been the target of criticism for their cavalier approach to character power scaling. That is
Let me get some
their
grip.
apparent lack of restraint in that regard. From the start of version 2 with the release of Akron, the needle's been aggressively pushing forward on how strong a character can get, possessing damage output far exceeding that of any prior DPS unit by a substantial margin. From then on, the capabilities of honkaistarrail's new units, regardless of class or playstyle, began to increase at a breakneck pace, sparking discussion over the rapid deterioration in standing of the game's older units like Seal.
I love how every character he present here is getting buff. Is it silly? No, Kafka, right? Okay, missing. Yeah, except for silly, but the rest will get buff this version, which is very funny.
Blade and Jingliu. The gap in power was so staggering that Hoyo announced direct buffs will be given to some of them in version 3.2, a decision the company hasn't made
since 3.4? Oh, I thought this version. Oh, 3.4. Oh, okay.
21, when Zhongli was buffed in Genshin Impact. For them to make such an unprecedented move speaks volumes to how quickly honkaistarrail is advancing in power, leading many players to grow concerned over the game's future sustainability. Such concerns became further necessitated following the long-anticipated release of Castorice, arguably the most sought-after character of M4 East behind Castorice, aka Alicia, aka Best Girl, and I'll fight you on that. More specific.
Is it? I know, Papa still saying spot, bro.
Specifically, the community took notice of the fact that Castorice is carrying an ability never seen before, one that can significantly alter perceptions of characters and the general metagame going forward in a way that feels more destructive than innovative. We'll be going through all that for today, addressing honkaistarrail's power creep issue once and for all.
Okay,
sure. This is Future Jin. As you can tell, I sound a little bit better. I got over my cold, so hopefully in a couple videos I'll sound normal again. Anyway, for those of you who still plan to wail on Castorice, I want to present today's sponsor, LD Shop. You may have heard of it before. Okay. It's a top-up service that gives you get it from this link for her below. Thanks again to LD Shop. You can bear with it though. Before discussing Castorice in detail, I should first lay some groundwork on why this is even happening in the first place. As prefaced in my recent video on the problem with this.
Okay, you know what? I think I should also plan make a slide about this, because this is an interesting one. Not about sustain, but overall, but like the whole type path of starrail. I think the path has just been really confusing, right? Preservation and abundance, that's the same thing, you know, both help you to survive, same thing. One heals, one gives shield, but you know, same stuff. Harmony being kind of mixed with the sustain now. Some sustain it give debuff apparently. And that also mixed into nearity as well. Hunt single target, okay, that being saying true. But then erudition versus destruction, both do AoE, right? But erudition does high AoE, but something I don't know, but like both same stuff. So yeah, I should plan about making slides about this, but it's gonna be longer.
Characters, as the turn-based title, the established constraints for the game, that being the ways in which a character can distinguish itself from one to another, already put honkaistarrail in a difficult position since day one. While they more or less copy Genshin Impact's character format as far as abilities and action commands, the nature of turn-based combat leaves out a lot of room for expression, and there aren't that many extrinsic battle elements that can be manipulated as extensions of a character. The only role of the 7 elements, fire, ice, wind, lightning, physical, quantum, and imaginary serve is to govern enemy resistances and their toughness gauges. Likewise, pads are evidently superficial labels as well, with its only real practical function being to limit what kinds of light cones members of their corresponding pads can equip, as well as a few synergistic aspects like Akron and Madame Herta. In short, the narrow range of creative latitude gives the character design team no choice but to rely on breaking their own self-imposed constraints to continue producing more and more appealing units. While this may apply to all games eventually, it's even more urgent in Honkai starrail. Most critically is the rapid release rate of HSR's units. Barring just one single patch in version 2.6, the game has consistently pumped out no less than 2 5-star characters per version.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, yeah, okay. Starrail been pumping out a lot of 5-star. Every patch new 5-star, right? Yeah, I do agree. A lot of 5-star you need to pull for, but how many of them do you need to pull though? Okay, let's go back all the way, right? Let's see. So 1.3. You can skip Đàn Hờn, you find. I think yeah, skip Đàn Hờn, catching Liu, that's fine. Get push on here. Next patch, catching Liu, skip Topaz, but probably right.
Patch in version.
I know Topaz still good for Fua, but I think on that point you can skip Topaz because Fua been really useless over there. And then for future as well, you can like get massive and imaginary, right? Same thing as like Topaz. 1.5, skip Argentina, get Ho-Ho.
2.6.
1.6, ratio for free, get Runway.
The game is
2.0, skip Rex 1, get Sparkle.
consistently pumped.
2.1, oh, okay, this is a lot though. Is it anniversary? It's not anniversary, no, it's not. Anniversary is, was it anniversary for Akron? No, I think Operation, okay. Hold on, what's Aventuring first? And then Akron second. Might be. This patch is very rough. Yeah, you have to pull for both of them. But I think I don't know. Akron does pop grab usually a lot, so I have to get for Akron, Aventuring. I think he reruns soon, so you can just skip Aventuring.
No less.
2.2, skip Wood Hill, get Robin.
Then 2.
Skip Jet, get Firefly. Skip Hold 2.4 you want. Yao Chu, yeah, he's like good for Akron debuffing, but you can skip him.
Star characters.
0.5. Yeah, I know Lingsha is good. Lingsha is like good, but I don't know. You can skip Lingsha. You can skip Lingsha. She's very good for Bruhh though. That's a thing. Feisha's also good with Fua. So until now, right? I'm pretty sure you have Gallagher. You can still use Gallagher, and you don't have any Fua team because you skip up so fast. And this last patch they give Mark 7. So this one you get Feisha. For the Fua. Skip Rappa. Rappa is like, yeah, no, Rappa is good. Like now, Rappa is good, but for back then, Rappa is fine.
Version.
Like worst of Firefly. 2.7. Ooh. Hold on. Full wear Sunday. You need full wear for future break. You also need Sunday for future classes. Skip full wear. Get Sunday. Or get both of them because you skip Rappa.
Nothing HSR.
Actually, Herta. Skip both of them. Don't need them all.
To have almost the same amount of 5-star.
So yeah, overall, you can skip mostly all. Skip some. Skip one per patch. Skip both per patch even. You don't have to pull for all of them, you know. You can plan out your stuff. Like which type of team you're missing this character, you can pull for them. Plan out the team, by the way. Just like don't pull for every character you want. You can do that. That's what I've been doing. But if you like very meta player, plan out your roles. Plan out what you want to do. If your full team very weak, pull for Xiao. If your Bruhh very weak, get full weight, right? Sunday, yeah, he's broken, but do you need Sunday though? That's the thing. Some team do this Sunday. Bruhh don't need Sunday. Castorice team don't need Sunday. Full team don't need Sunday. Get Robin, right? So like, you know. Just plan out your roles.
Stars as Genshin Impact, even though Genshin's been out for more than twice the amount of time starrail has.
Yeah, and like fucking almost every Genshin fucking characters are or like useless. Baiju useless, Jeskai useless. Like Kiri also useless, right? Almost every fucking 5-star in Genshin, it's just mostly fucking Nah, you can skip them, bro. Where's for Genshin? We have 4 starrail, right? You have to roll for some of them. But yeah, whatever.
This leads to an oversaturation of characters, putting even more pressure on the game to move the goalpost. Perhaps as a direct response to Hoyo releasing so many characters, enemies have begun to escalate in difficulty too, carrying larger health pools, prompting an even greater need for stronger units who can do more, buff more, and deal more. It's a feedback loop that builds on itself over time until eventually it comes at the expense of the game's experience, an outcome that longtime gacha players are all too familiar with in light of past titles falling victim to their own progress on numerous occasions. In defense of Hoyo, despite their limited range of motion so to speak, they've managed to construct a well-balanced ecosystem of combat engines, allowing players to tap into central game mechanics to reach a competitive power level without having to break the bank as much as they otherwise would have. For example, while the game's premier break units cost a pretty penny, the fact that one of its cornerstones happens to be a unit accessible to all means you can realistically build any variant of break and be decently successful. Likewise,
okay, wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of defending and building company action here. I think the progress Genshin in starrail has been done decently in a way where you can give out good character and you're fine. In the past, like there are no sort of fixed gameplay style. Break wasn't there. Wow really wasn't there. The only thing you can really do is help a carry with or maybe DOT as well. So yeah, back in the days, it was like majorly DOT, hyper carry, and nothing else, right? Why for today? There are quite a lot. Summon, super break, hyper carry is still there. Fua. I said right? Fua. Yeah. So basically, the dev are done parkour in a way where it parkour its own mechanic, its own team. So let's say if you are only investing in break and summon, if they release a new characters that are insanely broken for Fua, you don't have to roll for them. You are only investing in break and summon. So even though the new Fua character are very insane, that character will be nothing if you don't have the team for it. Robin, Topaz, Jet, Aventurine, right? So basically, this is overall. Yeah, Parkrab is crazy, but it's crazy for in its own stuff. Like yeah, Castorice is good, but even if you don't have someone team built, then why roll for Castorice, right? You have to get Trippy. You have to get. Is that it? Gotta go. Yeah, you're only getting Trippy, but if you do a Trippy, then why get Castorice, right? Like that's like same for hyper carry. Yashu is insane for Akron, but if your hyper carry team is suck balls, then why roll for Yashu? It just sort of thing like you need to plan ahead. It's just that Genshin. It just fuck me ball. You can just fuck anything you want in Genshin and you're fine. But for Star, you have to plan. That's the feeling. Why you have to plan? Oh wow, use your brain to plan stuff out. Very shocking. So yeah, you have to plan stuff for starrail. Yeah, power grab is insane, but if you plan out your roll correctly, yeah, losing the 50 is very bad. It's very sad, but ignore the losing 50 aside. You still can get insane team. You skip insane characters. Skipping Sunday, I'm fine for now, right? Skipping Robin, I'm still fine. So you can still skip characters and you're really fine. Okay, bro, hold on. My iPad YouTube chat is not loading all, so I am not reading chat at all. Hold on. Well, let me eat my food quick. Hold on. Just right, global passive is not that good. But passive as a game design is bad. Because feature characters with global passive is a problem. God, I swear. This point has been argued over and over and over again since like forever, right? So let's do it again or not for fun. For more watch time as well. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Passive can be broken in the future. However, will say though, will say, um, because if the dev want to kill the game, they can legit make Castorice instead of revive by death. Revive that they can just make her like, yeah, get this character, you win every battle. They can do that. Believe me, they can do that. But why would they? You need to question yourself. Why would they do this? Yes, I agree. One, for money. Increase for more. Yes, I agree. But why would they decide to kill the game instead of removing it, or whatever? That should be the question that always be in your mind, right? Why would they want to kill the game? That's the only thing I can really like do it right. Like the point has been argued so much already on the internet, on the video I make on the channel, on the clip as well, everywhere. So that's the only point I can give here. Just question why would they, you know, whatever. Okay, no 4 stars since most. Is it? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think 1 year, right? Holy, yeah, it's been 1 year since. Holy shit. Okay. Uh, one. Oh God, this is gonna sound so bad, but I don't think 4 stars matter. I know that's gonna sound very bad, but I don't think 4 stars matter. Like, look at the history of the game. Has how much 4 stars are relevant until now? Gallagher is still good. 1. Herta still good. 2. March 7 are imaginary. That's for free, by the way. Who else still good? The lightning edition, the sister one. Server only good because her time release. Links maybe exceptional. I guess that's really especially saying Links is good. So yeah, sure, Links. 6. Are there anyone? Tingyun. Okay, Tingyun is there. Most. I don't know, man. I don't know. Most just feels so bad to blame most. I'm not gonna include most, bro. 7. Any more 4 stars character that are still meta until now? No. Like, look at the game. There are so many Pela. Dude, I'm gonna. Yeah, okay, agree. Okay, Pela. Even though I am a Pela hater, but yeah, sure, I agree. Pela is fine for free to play. So, 7 characters. 7 4-star characters that are still good till now. And let's see how much 4-star characters there are in the game, right? Okay, starrail, 4 stars. Let's do a bit of a side quest for a bit. 4 stars. We have 7 characters. Out of 27, a third of them is good. That's a third of them is good, by the way. That are still usable. Like, look at how many uses there are in the game. When you ask for more 4 stars, do you mean more good 4 stars or more 4 stars in general? Because if you start asking for more 4 stars, then they're gonna keep adding dog shit 4 stars. That's gonna be never fucking meta, bro. Like, yeah, I agree, 4 stars is good for free to play. But like, just roll for them. Yeah, bro, you can do it. You can roll. Just roll for them, bro. Just roll for 5 stars. Just roll for them. Like, look, Alan, Dogas, Asta, Dogas, Natasha, Dogas, Pella, good. Dahung, Dogas, Gallagher, good. Gwyneth, Dogas, till now. Jingcho, Dogas, Sampo, Dogas, Servo, Susheng, Dogas. Dog, good, dog, dog, March 7. Dog, hot, good, Misha, dog, most, Yukong, dog, Suji, dogs, Tunyun, good. Like, there's so many 4 stars. That's so bad. I don't understand, man. I keep seeing people asking for more 4 stars, but like, come on. Just say that so many 4 star are bad. I also think the same from Genshin as well. Hold on. Because so many Genshin 4 star. It's horrible. They are horrendous. Like, yeah, like some people compare the fact that Genshin have so many 4 stars to like Starrail. But look at 4 star in Genshin. So many bad, 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 good. Bad, good, bad, eh, bad, 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 good, bad, 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 yeah, bad, chẳng phải bad, bad, sinh good, sign good, thoma bad, sucrose, hazel bad, rosa bad, rosalia bad, Noya bad, Toron that bad, no one bad, Mika good for physical, Lisa bad, Lynette bad, Layla bad. 44 4 stars. And maybe 10 usable. 10 or 12 usable. Not even worse than Starrail, bro. Hold on, is it 12 usable? Divided by 4. 27% of 4 star usable. Compared to Starrail, right? Let's see Starrail. Starrail, we have like 7. A third Genshin case is, hold on, let me check that. 75. I'm pretty sure that's the third, right? 24. Hold on. Yeah, a third. So Genshin have the 4 star stuff worse than Starrail. So yeah, more 4 stars fine, but just ask for more good 4 stars, like Gallagher or more Pela, right? Just say more good 4 star, please, instead of like more 4 star overall. Because like, come on, do you want more Asta? Do you want more Alan? Because I'm pretty sure no one do, bro.
For a time when the follow-up engine began taking shape in late version 1, early version 2, providing everyone a free powerful main DPS tailor-made for it, and then later a strong support a few months after meant everyone had access to a stable floor. So even though you can argue they've been pulling a Castorice over the past year or so, it was done in a way that enabled all players to benefit from it, and even if it didn't, the advantage given to the haves compared to the have-nots wasn't universal, not so the case for the Servant of Death. What makes the situation with Castorice more inflammatory than that of other custom mechanic units is first and foremost that she breaks the pattern of the characters in question being available for all to obtain. Secondly, said mechanic would, like I stated, only be present in scenarios where you were using them. It did not in any way have consequences on teams and strategies not involving the subject. To my viewers not brought up to speed on what's all the commotion with Castorice, in addition to being a memo keeper of remembrance, she carries a unique support passive wherein once per battle, upon a party member sustaining fatal damage, aka being killed, they're put in a special condition where they're allowed to fight for one more turn cycle, during which if their current HP increases through either healing or max health increase, or they are given a shield before their
So
next
this is
turn,
recapping the
they get to
passive then.
essentially cheat death, otherwise they get taken out. By itself, it might seem a bit innocuous, a strong passive to have, but it's not.
Huh? Hold on, what? Say what?
Otherwise they get taken out. By itself, it might seem a bit innocuous.
Seem might broken? Is it? Revive again? Born again? Yes, but is it, man? Like, I don't know. It just seems fine. Like, instead of that, you can just, no, instead of restart the run, you can just get healed. I don't know, man. It seems so useless. It's not, no, it seems bad now.
A strong passive to have, but it's not like we haven't seen them before on units like Bailu and Huohuo. The real problem with this passive is that it's a global passive. Notice the first sentence on its description. After obtaining Castorice, or when she's in the current team, receive the following effect. Meaning, Castorice applies this effect to the party with or without being on your team. You simply need to have her in your account. Before even considering anything else about the character, such as how strong she actually is, let me be perfectly blunt. They're setting a very dangerous precedent for the game, both from a game.
Okay, this is why we split. This is why we split. This is why our ideal split. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not, bro. It's not. Trust. It's not, bro.
Gameplay perspective and a public relations one. Is this the end of the world? Like,
I love this. I love the Doom posting. Love this so much. Because even though people still do posting, They keep posting Castorice video, man. They keep doing it. I don't know what they keep doing, man. But yeah, keep going, bro.
People are doom posting about on Twitter. No, it's not. The game isn't down the toilet from this one single decision. However, it's almost akin to a Pandora's box moment. Now that it's happened, there's no turning back. I might as well reference a quote from Arcane that perfectly encapsulates the current situation.
Weapons can't be unmade and they are always used.
No better way to describe how I feel about Castorice and this entire ordeal. It's not so much the character itself that brings me and many others to question the direction Hoyo is taking HSR in, rather the potential for this to be misused in the future. It's no secret that the gacha industry, generally speaking, earns its reputation of being predatory and pay to win. But if there's one thing I can concede to Hoyo for, it's how they've made efforts to make it.
I mean, is it though? Arknight is very free to play, bro. Arknight are so free to play. Like, it is though. I mean, yeah, like almost no PD system, but there are so many patches you can skip and just save up Originium, get one catcher and you're done. Like, Arknight are so free to play, bro. Like, so free to play.
Not just starrail, but Genshin and CCC, as free to play accessible as possible. You're not going to be setting any records.
I think the only time is quite predatory in recent time. I think was like Shu coming, and she's insane defender, or you know, in insane tank. So you get to get her, and then a few months later is water, which is like it's just like must get unit. So I guess that may be predatory, but you can skip out Shu, get W, you're fine, really.
A budget team, but you can more than access all of the.
Also, the game is like very biddable as well. Even have both characters, still biddable.
Enough allowance to even non-spending players and keeping the difficulty ceiling of the game at a level where everyone can accomplish everything. Castorice, however, opens up an entire new can of worms. Not only is she a 5-star character, thereby automatically being restricted, but she brings with her an ability that affects the entire party, practically granting those who have her an entire new aspect of the game. A player with Castorice and a player without are playing two separate versions.
I'm gonna say my point again from one of my videos. Let's ignore Castorice for now. What's the difference of not having... Hold on. What's the difference between Castorice unique skill and, let's say, Robin or something? If you do up Castorice, you know what? Ignore Castorice. Let's put in Cypher. Imagine Cypher has a global passive that's mentioned. Area and Fourier scatter has increased period. What's the difference between not having Cypher and not having Robin for your full team? It's the same thing. They both 5 stars. You need to both have them. You need to have them for the team to function. I mean, yeah, passive is good even if you don't have her in the team, but like, yeah, sure. Passive broken, but hold on, let me try to make a sentence on my brain. It's Friday, bro. My brain is like stop working right now. Hold on. Imagine a full-up team without Robin. How terrible could that be? And have you saw anyone not saying that Robin is a broken and gonna kill starrail? I don't think so, bro. Sunday as well. He's insane for every team. Salmon, Hyper Carry, maybe Break. Have you saw anyone say that? Oh yeah, this character is so broken, bro. It's gonna kill the game. No, it's not. Same with Castorice passive. Yes, the passive gonna open a kind of worm, the fucking Pandora box, whatever. But why do you concern over that and not over any broken character in the past? Sunday Robin. Maybe Fuwei, not even close, bro. Fuwei not even close to level of Sunday and fucking Robin. Agla Herta. I mean that DPS, right? Let's mention support. Because support are more long-lasting than DPS. Runway, she kind of fell off now, but in the past, Runway is very fucking broken, and no one complaining about her. Should be, maybe should be. Aventurine insanely broken sustainer. And no one complained that he's not broken. So, you know, like, what's the difference here, man? I don't know. Like, just think about it for a bit. Yeah, passive broken, but whatever plays passive Robin. If you don't have Robin, your team dead. Same shit.
Of honkaistarrail for all intents and purposes, once afforded a wider margin for error and the ability to play in ways that the other, who doesn't have her, may not be able to on the basis of it being flat out impossible to do so. Once more, you can argue that applies to any character. Having Vuke on your party allows you to run a break and summon team at the same time, whereas that might be significantly more onerous to do, especially if you need both RMC and HMC to pull that off. The problem with Castorice is that her passive is both global and contains an ability that fundamentally changes how you can play the game. With this passive,
it does fucking not. It does fucking not, man. It does not, man. It does not, bro. It does not, man. Like, a revive is nothing. It is just nothing, man. It's just nothing, bro. Like, come on. It legit nothing. Yeah, it saved you from a fucking restart. And that's it. Revive, it's nothing. You also need heals. Wow. Like, look at this fucking team. There are no healer in this team. So the revive doesn't matter at all. Yeah, do one turn, but for what? Herta dead revive, do E. Does not kill the boss. She died again. Restart the run. Doesn't fucking matter. Man, oh my god.
if you can unironically play a bum rush team, that being a team of all
No, you can't. You really can't. Yeah, DPS die, revive, hit once, dead, boss, then die, restart. Same shit.
DPS and support using the death immunity on one person to force out one extra turn, allowing
How much? Look at this. Look at this. Herta revive. Hold on. What can I zoom in? No. Is that 2 bar or 1 bar on Aventurine? 2 bar Aventurine, I'm guessing. Oh, that's 1 bar, right? No. Okay. 1 bar. 1 face left of Aventurine. 72 health. Do you think that Herta can one shot Aventurine? Do you think? Do you think so? Do you think so? Do you think that Herta can fucking one shot Aventurine on 72 health with break online? Do you think so? Because no, I don't. It's just a quality of life feature. Yeah, it is. It is basically, yeah, I agree. It's a QOL feature. But people are just doom posting. This is gonna kill the game. That is just so annoying. Just play the game, man. Ignore the fucking passive. It does jack shit anyway.
Players to run zero sustain parties and combos, privileges that literally cannot be.
Let's see if he gonna fucking one shot it, because he's arguing. You can get one extra turn. Let's see.
Through alternative methods. With Castorice, you can potentially skip the need for a healer or shielder. And
fucking hell! With the fucking MOC, the fucking shot. Is it AS? Yeah, AS buff, break heal. Oh my god, sure, whatever.
Pump your team with another support or DPS to increase.
But if the AS don't have that heal passive, fucking, is that a one shot? Oh yeah, because oh my god, it's phase 1. It's phase 1. It's phase 1. It's not in phase 2. It's not in phase 2, man. So she's gonna die either way. Even like ignore the fucking AS buff. She's gonna die either way. It's phase 2 of Aventurine, bro. Yeah, one shot phase 1. Now what? She's dead.
Capability that much more. I'm aware that sustain units come with their own supportive utility like Wallho's battery and Aventurine's follow-up attacks, but in most cases, they're nothing compared to a full-on Harmony or Nihility support, or just a second attacker. Dual DPS comps up till now have been exceedingly rare due to party slot limitations. Units have become more efficient at consolidating roles, and buffers are now capable of augmenting the entire party. But since enemies are also capable of dishing out heavy damage, in most circumstances, you're forced to bring a sustain, locking out.
Yeah! You need to! That's the game! If you don't like it, stop fucking playing.
At your 4th slot, Castorice opens up that 4th slot, giving
no, it fucking doesn't.
Parties now and in the future the option to tap into even more power.
How? Read the thing! Read the skill! You need heals for them to live!
power and efficiency, while leaving those without her the incapacity.
God, I am
of
being
doing
so mad,
Three
dude.
outcomes can happen as a result of this decision, none of
Oh
which
my
are
God.
particularly healthy for the game.
Oh.
Outcome 1. Global passive meta. Like the arcane character
How is it meta? How? What do you mean passive meta? What? Get fucking Hyacinth? Have passive saying? Have this? I don't know what I'm gonna say, man. What do you mean passive meta? What meta? What passive meta?
and Besta set, weapons can't be unmade and they're always used, implying now that they've implemented them, we know the
Oh yeah,
mechanics
sure, it's always on. I mean, yeah, you get Castorice, infinite revive by death. Yeah, okay. CPU reset. But you know, but okay, hold on. I'm okay. Okay. I am understanding what point they're making now. Okay, let me recheck my statement for a bit. Okay, so they're saying the catchers are always good, even if they're not even meta anymore. Have you considered that's maybe a good thing? Let's go all the way back to 1.0. Silly. What about now? She's dog shit, never be used again. Not even get mentioned. Imagine if Silly had passive, that just always makes her. Oh yeah, I have Silly in my team. That's good. Maybe we should go for Silly. Yeah. Have you ever considered that? Imagine if Silly have passive now, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, Silly is my favorite character, bro. I want to play her so bad, but she's so dog shit. But because she has this passive, she always it's just that fucking good. My favorite character is meta, whatever." Have you ever consider that? I think earlier he mentioning all the early characters are like dog ass now. Yeah, Silverwolf, Jinlu Blade, Silly. They all dog shit because they don't have the kit that make them last over time, make them last long. Like Boot Hill, example, recent one, Boot Hill. Maybe Fish out again now. Recent one again. Recent one. Anyone after Firefly? No. Okay. Yeah, Boot Hill, like the recent one. He got released. Now what? He dog ass. He got packed by motherfucking Firefly next patch. Rapper again. So imagine if Boot Hill have a passive. Like people gonna like Boot Hill even more because he just have that passive that just make him meta almost every time. Like come on.
exists now. Furthermore, though Castorice may only be the first one, releasing another unit with a global passive of their own is a foregone conclusion. Hoyo will do it again. It's merely a matter of time. As more and more global passive units come out, it won't just further alienate free-to-play players or those unable or unwilling.
Why you consider that the passive might be jack shit? And a sticker mentioned in chat a QOL feature. It's just a QOL, it's just nothing, man. Why concern so much, bro?
Willing to pull for every new 5-star.
And you know what? You know what? I might make it again. How we consider the free-to-play, how they feel when they don't have Sunday or Robin for their follow-up or Harper carry or the summon team. How you fucking imagine that, bro?
It's gonna also cost.
It's literally me. I don't have Robin. I cry every time because I can't play football. I don't have Sunday, and I cry every time because I can't play Happy Carry. How you fucking imagine that, bro? Yeah, I can roll for them. The same thing, they can just go roll for Castorice.
Retroactive power locks in other characters. For example, guide makers and theory crafters now have to figure out what every unit can do with every single character, assuming global passive A, B, C, or any combination. It would be one thing if Castorice's global passive was like give all remembrance characters 100 more attack or something negligible.
Okay, sure.
Like that, but being able to cheat death is a very significant buff to give.
No, it's fucking not. Just reset. Please reset. Boom, you done. Nothing changed.
To the party. I sincerely doubt Hoyo's willing to backtrack on this. They'll probably make global passives equally as game-altering as Castorice's.
Oh no, fucking not. It's not even that. Bro, Castorice passive is not even that game-changing. Shut up, man.
Every single one added carries serious ramifications on the entire cast, what teams they can be played in, how they can be built, special strategies you can use them in, of which you'll have no access to if you don't pull for a single character.
Yeah, what if you don't have Robin? What if you have Sunday? Oh, your 4-up team gone to fucking dust.
Much less a character you don't want or like. If over the next year or so they make 3 or even 2 more global characters, those who have all of them will have an insurmountable advantage in combat compared to those who have only 1, let alone none of them. Like
2 passive? Motherfucking, why are you coming up with that? 2 passive? 3 passive? Why are you coming up with that?
Imagine taking the Sim Universe R abilities into MOC, PF, and APOC. Even one of them would totally change the game, which brings us to outcome number 2. Outcome 2, Power Creep. Assuming subsequent global characters will also contain
Sure.
effects as impactful as Castorice, the game will likely also evolve to include
Dude, stop saying impactful as Castorice, man. Come on.
content that pressures players to have these units. Depending on what they entail, we might very well reach a point where 3-star clearing becomes increasingly more difficult. Based on anecdotes from you guys in the comments, I heard
Well, from clearing MC, not even being able to restore MC this patch, 11 this patch. 3 months ago. Hold on. How long was 3 months ago? What? 3 months ago. That was during Herta clear. No, 3B. No, it was during 3B. 3B made my day, right? Coming clear MOC 11. I think I can still clear them with the fucking double break. Apparently, don't know how they can clear 11. Maybe roll for new characters. Cat 9 my ratio around 300 crit damage over 100 crit rate with Sunday and most. Holy shit. On the team, and he was struggling on MOC 10. It feels really rough. Wow, that's okay. That is just power grab. That's legit power grab. Maybe. Hold on, what's a recent one? It was Facial, right? Facial was way before Sunday. Yeah, I mean, the same here with fucking Castorice. What if instead of Castorice, you don't have Facial, and now you're fucking full of team dead in the dust, even with this insane team of like Sunday, maybe most as well. So yeah, no one complaining that Facial is insane. It's like now you complain about Castorice for no reason. As a free to play, I'm currently on point. I'm not fun to play the Endgame mode anymore. Don't like Robin, hence I don't go to for one each. So bad with enemies who like screw. You don't have possible to clear news, but alright. I know it's possible to clear without the news unit, but what I'm saying is that it's simply tedious and not fun. Then stop playing the game. Hold on. They say they don't enjoy Fua. Have you considered a break? Consider Harper carry. Right? If you don't invest in Fua, that means you can skip on Facial, skip on Robin, maybe skip on Topaz, maybe skip on Aventurine, roll for Akron, roll for the Fox, the Firefox. And the break team as well. Runway is very old, so we probably have her. Roll for Ling Xiao, roll for Firefly, break team done. Happy carry, Akron, the Firefox, boom, done. Support, get fucking Pella, get Silver Wolf, very old character. Not have Silver Wolf, get Pella in. Sustainer, get fucking Gallagher, get Aventurine, maybe go. So, even if you don't go for Fua, just get the other one, invest in the other team. Like, why are your role going? I am also free to play. I can still clear the motherfucking game. I don't know why you can't though.
players are already beginning to struggle reaching that 3-star threshold for some cycles due to the HP inflation. I'd be incredibly surprised if Hoyo doesn't eventually put in place gameplay mechanics or enemies that require one of these globals to—
What I'm saying is, well, I am a very stupid free-to-play player. Very stupid one. I happily invest in break and do not do that. And I still can clear the game. I can still clear AS, Pure Fiction, and we'll see. Like normal until cast strike, you know. And by that I mean, and so I have to roll for new characters. That's like what, few months here for break, still clear the game. I did not invest in Happy Carry, not a single in Fua until for Tribi. Boom, just like that. Endgame done.
comfortably clear. And the more we get, the more they'll be inclined to balance the endgame content with those globals in mind, resulting in outcome number 3. Outcome 3, Forced FOMO. Brax actually
Every the game ready. Motherfucking Robin, motherfucking Sunday, motherfucking Akron. Every single character game. Oh, forced FOMO. Shut up.
They made a good point about this during the height of the Castor drama. We're lucky that the first sign
Where's Thunder yet? Where Robin at? Why only mention Castorice?
of a global passive is on a hotly anticipated character and not a Boot Hill or Rappa type character who, while strong, aren't very appealing market value wise. But if
Where Robin? Where's Sunday?
a global passive were to be added to a character that sucks, people will be much more vocal about it. Even if they were to add them to characters that are expected to be very popular, it still doesn't change the fact that they're adding them to time-limited units that cost upwards of $200 unless
Yeah, but have you considered that maybe the passive fuck balls?
you get lucky. It's just not tenable. The vast majority of players don't spend money on this game. They can only grab maybe half a dozen 5 stars per year. if
Yeah,
that.
okay.
They're either gonna have to choose between going for units they like at the expense of missing out on globals, or
Then that means you're going for meta. If you're going for waifu, you don't care that you can clear the fucking MOC. Yeah, sure, you can't clear for 12. That few yet, 80 yet. Do you care about that? Fuck no. 80 yet, that's nothing. Get your waifu. Maybe you can clear in game. That's fine. Wait for the new waifu, that's to be good, right? Like, I don't understand this play. You just tell people, they roll for waifu, and they complain that endgame are just too difficult, and they go cry on Twitter. Like, brother, you committed on going roll for waifu, and you're complaining about the endgame catering to new units. Like, do fuck, bro, just go to go to W universe, man. And then what? The point he mentioning is that you have to choose either waifu or the passive or the global passive. That means if you go for global, that means you're just already a fucking meta player, right? You don't care about waifu. If you're waifu, then you don't care about the passive at all. You go for your waifu, right? Like, doesn't make sense here, bro.
they're gonna have to prioritize exclusively globals just to keep up with the meta, likely forfeiting their ability to pull for units they actually want in
Then ignore the passive. Ignore it. Just go for the character you want, man. Ignore them.
their process. Again, this depends on how frequently
Why care about clearing endgame? Just be happy that you have the character you want.
Hoyo plans to do this, but one thing is guaranteed, they will do it.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Not clearing endgame with your favorite can be sad. It is quite depressing. But come on, for 80 jets, not a single pool, man.
Again. A character could be completely garbage and still be considered a must-pull solely for their global passive if they have one. Like, imagine releasing a Yanqing level unit, absolute dog shit, but they have a global that can give the party, I don't know, 20% crit rate for 3 turns upon meeting a certain condition.
Oh yeah, that could kill the game. And I would expect that they have to not do that, bro.
That's a huge deal. You'd have to pull for the unit just for that. Even if realistically you can live without the 20% free crit, you'll be constantly reminded of what you're missing out on, especially.
Yeah, that is your fault, bro. That is just your fault. But I keep getting reminded about that. That's just your fucking fault, bro.
Especially as guide makers go, if you have X global passive, you can build this or that. You need to build more energy if you don't have Y global passive. That's the issue. Everyone hereafter will be making videos and judging the viability of units based on if you have a global passive or not. It all ties back to the fact that it affects the entire account whether they are or aren't in your party. Mind you, I don't play Zenless, but as the day one player who's been with Genshin and starrail since their respective launches, never has Hoyo implemented something like this before.
You know what? Instead of passive, the global passive, consider motherfucking Night Soul system. What if you don't have Mavuika, bro? Yeah, you can't clear this power base, which cater to Night Soul. Like, come on, man. Brother!
And they should never have. The only 2 ways I see this being a non-issue are if one, future global characters are more accessible, such as maybe Nihility Trailblazer having a global, or giving 4-star Dan Heng a new alternative form in a similar fashion to March, or if
giving the passive to 4 stars, I don't think, bro. I don't think so.
give it to a 5-star, make them free as part of an anniversary or something. It's not so much the mechanic itself that's a problem, it's that it's kept behind a paywall that makes it so problematic. The second option is if Castorice truly is a one-off in that they'll never do this again. It doesn't absolve Hoyo of their mistake of doing it in the first place, but at the very least we can—
Dude, I just want them to do it again. Please, Hoyo, please keep adding it. Please make people cry. I love to see them cry on Twitter. I love to see them cry.
To just
please keep doing it.
but we know that's not gonna happen. Hoyo is not the type to do something only once, not the least of which doing something that can potentially give them more sales. This just screams in shitification to me, making important features cost money, and if you don't spend, you basically can't access the full product anymore. Candidly, if I were to be a conspiracy theorist, I feel like it's no coincidence that they're inflating enemy HP at a rate only spending players can keep up with. I'd be inclined to believe one way they can squeeze out more sales is by making it so players need globals if they want a comfortable safety margin for clearing harder content. It just makes no sense for them to randomly add something like this for the hell of it.
Is that a fucking pay to win hotel, bro? That damage is insane. Look at that damage.
For clearing harder content. It just makes no sense.
Look at the damage. 5 mil. Jesus. Insane
I
hotel.
want to reiterate that starrail is not screwed over right this moment, though Castorice will be a greatly influential character and people will be theory crafting all the ways in which you can exploit her global. I don't
Revive global. Yeah, sure. Why is he trying to say? Why is he trying to say Kevin going to have a global passive? I don't know, man. It's Kevin, bro. What do you want? It's a famous character, man. Like Castorice. Both are famous, so maybe Kevin have a passive, bro. Maybe he does. I don't know. It's gonna be funny though.
think it will be of that much import to those who choose to skip her. That being said, once again, it sets a very concerning precedent for the game. Once they inevitably release more globals, especially if those globals do more than just revive, starrail might go down a very dangerous path, and I wouldn't blame people for quitting the game because of it. Nothing good comes from this kind of decision.
Okay, think about it. Chat, think about it. Genshin, dog ass anniversary, dog ass exploration. Oh my god. I just realized, you know what? Instead of passive, what if they lock exploration stuff behind limited 5-star characters? Mà vui cao với bike, chas cao với motherfucking plane. Oh, that could be terrible, isn't it? Oh, people who complain about them, who they? No, they're not fucking do it. Why for Castorice? Why for passive? I don't know.
On the capabilities.
Like Genshin's still alive, kicking. Even if they are locking exploration stuff behind the fucking limitator. Not complaining. Dog's anniversary, game still alive and kicking. Castorice passive, all game dead.
Incredible. But in such a contrived and artificial way. It doesn't matter that Castorice is popular. They should not have done this. It may not be that big of a deal now, but it certainly will become one later. The question is, when? Someone's gonna have to navigate this with the utmost caution and diligence if they want to preserve.
Dude, the fact that they add this, they know what they're gonna add, man. Like, they're not gonna be like, one day, the dev wake up, like, okay, add everyone. What if we add passive? And they be like, yeah, sure. Like, they have planned it out, man. Like, come on.
The future of this game. It's not like they're already skating on thin ice as it is with how poorly version 3 was executed compared to version 2. What do you guys think about this
God.
I know this is kind of old news, it's just, you know, not a lot to talk about leaks and all, but let me know whether you agree or disagree with my points.
Dude, it's so bad.
Don't forget to follow me on Twitter,
it's so bad.
and why not check out my video on HSR sustain problem if you haven't yet. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Adding a new rare to the game, yeah, sure. Can't wait for passive to get even stronger, the more copy. I can't wait for them, dude. That would just be a fucking E1. What the difference between getting E1, man? The whole mix. You know what? Yeah, I'm a cool today, bro. I'm not really commenting at all. I'm already mad enough from watching the fucking video. I'm already mad enough. The overputting story. God, this is not gonna be. It's not gonna be that big of a problem, man. It's not gonna be that big of a problem. Just use your brain for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I know this guy vows to make a good video, but fuck, this one is terrible. This one is horrible. Horrendous.